Well, my final thoughts were pretty much everything I've said so far. I mean, I see, Daniel, where you're coming from. You make it's just a human way to feel that you want things to be fair. So I don't not agree with what you say. I just see it as that whether you like it or not, it is a collective. The collective has to work as a collective. If you start breaking apart, and this is what the federal government really tries to instill in people, is without the federal government, you are going to fall apart. So it's an important thing. But that's my final thought.
On hypocrisy, and these politicians just doing what they do, just being hypocrites. It's just, I see it all the time. It's just not something new. It's not something surprising that when the issue comes to them in their state, they want what they fought against for someone else and someone else's benefit in another state. It's like the umbrella scandal with Obama. There's this huge scandal. People are losing their minds because a Marine held an umbrella for the president. Well, the same thing happened with Bush 1 and 2, and Reagan, and Nixon and Clinton. It's a common thing. Marines consider it an honor, but yet somehow when Obama does it, it's a scandal and everyone's heads explode. So it's just not, I think it's just within their nature. I think sometimes I think it's subconscious because they buy into their own bullshit, but other times I think that their hypocrisy is blatantly purposeful.
All right. Excellent. And then, of course, for my final thoughts, obviously, all of our thoughts are with the people of Oklahoma during this time of mourning and rebuilding, except for Daniel, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm glad that the people of Oklahoma actually have that money left over from Sandy to help rebuild. And if you can remember all the delays when it came to the Sandy relief bill that was ultimately passed, that something like that in this case doesn't happen again, despite efforts of a few supposedly fiscal conservative yet incredibly hypocritical senators that hold aid hostage to cut things that would only serve to hurt other people, including many Oklahomans. Despite this disconnect between many of those who hate government, yet they benefit greatly from it, is of course the brilliancy and obfuscation of Republican messaging and ideological grandstanding. And those are my final thoughts.